Do a 3-pass scrape on sheet Bravo at this year's Briar. So what we're looking for is absolutely a nice straight play going down the ice. So here we go. So as you can tell, the snow pile is starting to be really nice and even. A little higher in the center. That's normal in an arena. The snow roll is very nice and even. So we're gonna let Cody go down all the way to the other end, and we'll catch him on the way back, make sure our overlaps that have been cut already are not showing, and everything else is nice and straight. So here we go. So on our way back, Cody's just gonna slow down just a little bit, move over. There we go. Come a little faster. So we try to keep the same speed all the time. Now as you can tell, this is the ice, a little overlap that's been cut already, and everything else is nice and even. This is how a perfect blade should look. We have our little tightener here. Not very tight at all, just a little bit of tension just to make sure the blade is nice and straight. And then Cody's gonna come around in front of the hack. And guys don't like this when we do this, so here we're just gonna fill the hacks with snow. And our volunteers are really gonna love us right away. So same thing here, making sure both sides of the sheet's the same. And it is. There we go, that's just a straight 3-pass scrape for the 2022 Briar.
See, poor Mike sleeping out all the snow from Greg. That's what we got to deal with. Hey Greg, I got it.
Here we have, sponsored by Jet Ice. We have their reverse osmosis system that they supply for us to use. Basically, we're purifying the water before we pebble, and that's what we're going to be doing next. So after our water is purified, we obviously store it in our tanks. We make up 1,000 gallons roughly of pure water. It's testing at about 2 parts per million, and the pH value about 6.5. So we're really good water. So for pebbling, we have a pressure pump that runs through our little hot water tank here. Matt's going to be demonstrating how to pebble, and yeah, he'll mix up some hot, cold water, and away we go. So for the Briar, we've kind of come through a little bit of curling going on, and we've chosen a 6475 pebbling head here. That's going to be our base pebble with cold water. And then we have a 6473, and that's going to be mixed out at about 118 degrees. Just seems to be really working for us for speed for the ice and curl. And Matt will be doing the top pebble, and I'll be doing the base pebble. We pebble very similar to each other, so this way one person can pebble one, the other one can pebble the other. We're gonna put down our base pebble. We're gonna probably do, or I'm gonna probably try for 40 seconds a sheet, and swinging really fast and really tall, letting the pebble land, and they will land nice and individual. Okay, here we go. So we're looking for 9 to 11 pebbles per square inch. And it might look like I'm doing a figure 8, but my arm is actually going straight across. It's my wrist. This is where I get the snap from, is because my wrist is nice and relaxed and loose. This way, all the pebble comes back to the middle, and you have a nice pebbled sheet of ice. There you go. First sheet, I gotta take a breather because I'm almost out of breath.
With the hotter water on the top and the purification system provided by Jet Ice will give us, let's shut the water off, will give us a nice individual pebble. It's gonna land individually and give us some consistency on the ice for when the rock is riding down. A nice even spread across the sheet so that everywhere it goes, it's got the same amount of pebble.
Okay, so we've just finished pebbling both of our pebbles. Now is the key ingredient. We're gonna clip off. We're going for about 2 ounces of snow clipped off the top of the pebble on the whole sheet. We're just gonna get our other machine out here and then line up and get ready to go. Okay, so with the machine here, we can really dial it in. Mike Merklinger's here with us also, and Mike's running the plant, making sure we're down to temperatures, and he's also taking care of the clipping part. So when curlers complain about there's not enough curl, we go directly straight to Mike. So Mike's making just fine little adjustments because he knows how much snow roll has to be by the time we hit the first hog line, and that we can see that our ends are a little bit more than the middle, but which is okay because the middle path is maybe possibly hollowed out just from the heat because we didn't have obviously 8 hours for that to come back. So we know about it, it's happening, and then around the sides we're gonna go and it'll be totally even by the time we get back here. So we're gonna let Mike go, we're gonna steal some equipment. So while Mike is clipping the ice, we're gonna get our gram scale set up. So it's just a little gram scale. Mike's coming back with a full load of snow here, and hopefully we're pretty close to 2 ounces, and 2 ounces will give us about 14.8 to 15 second ice with about 5.5 feet of curl. So here they come, and as soon as they get here, we'll sweep it into the dustpan and weigh it up and see what we have. See if Mike gets it all in the dustpan first. Okay. 1.970. Okay, we're pretty close, so we just got to give it a little extra. So our final thing that we always do too is we take the rocks for a little walk. One thing is they know which way they have to go up and down the sheet. The other one is actually what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to break the whole sheet so it's nice and even. The curlers appreciate this. This is one extra step that you guys can do in your curling clubs. All right, so there you have it. We're getting the ice ready. We're going to be kicking off right away to the 2022 Tim Hortons Brier. And I just want to say great ice can't be made without the great volunteers that we have here in Lethbridge. Have a good afternoon.